What if I told you that every single piece of content that you need to become a recognized authority in your industry could come from one single conversation? 1 hour, that's it. 1 hour of your time once a month. No big bulky cameras that you have to deal with, no staring at blank pages at 10 p.m. trying to think what I should post. No hiring a content team and hoping that they somehow sound like you. In this video, I'm gonna pull back the curtain and show you the exact system I've built at Automated Authority. The same system our clients use to consistently show up as thought leaders in their industries without thought leadership consuming their lives. And I'm gonna walk you through it step by step. So even if you never work with us, you can take this framework and run it yourself. Fair warning, once you see how simple this actually is, you'll wonder why you didn't start doing this years ago. Hi, I'm Corey Turner, founder of Automated Authority. We help business leaders, founders, executives, consultants, and experts build a consistent thought leadership presence without adding a second job to their plate. What I'm about to share is the exact content system we run for our clients every single month. I've been refining this for years, and what I can tell you is that people who follow this system don't just get more content, they get better clients, better opportunities, and better pricing. So let's get into it. Before I walk you through the system, I want to name something I hear from almost every business leader I talk to. They know they need to be creating content. They know thought leadership is important. They've probably even started posting a few things on LinkedIn, maybe recorded a video or two, and then life got in the way. Consistency died, and they felt guilty about it for months. Does that sound familiar? The problem isn't motivation. It's not even time, really. The problem is that the conventional advice for building thought leadership was designed for professional content creators, not for people who run actual businesses. Post every day, be on every platform, show up authentically in stories. That advice is exhausting, even to read, let alone execute while running a team, serving clients, and trying to have a life. There's a better way. And it starts with a fundamental insight about where thought leadership content actually comes from. So here's the thing that changed how I think about content for business leaders. You already have everything you need. Every conversation you have with a client, every problem you solve, every insight you share in a meeting, that is content. Raw, valuable, authentic content that your ideal clients would pay to access. The reason most business leaders struggle with thought leadership isn't that they don't have ideas. It's that they have no system for extracting those ideas and turning them into content. And that's exactly what the Automated Authority system does. It's not about creating content from scratch. It's about capturing your expertise you already have and distributing it in the right formats, on the right platforms, at the right frequency. Here are the 5 steps of the system we use at Automated Authority, and I'm gonna walk you through each one. Number 1, the authority edit. Before anything else, we get clear on 3 things. Who are you trying to reach, what problem you solve for them, and what your unique point of view is on how that problem gets solved. Most people skip this step and jump straight to the posting. That's why their content feels random. It's low engagement and doesn't lead anywhere. The audit takes about 30 minutes the first time you do it. After that, it informs everything. Every piece of content you create should trace back to your positioning from this step. Step number 2, the monthly expert extraction. This is the 1 hour I mentioned in the title. Once a month, we run what we call an expert extraction session. It's a structured conversation. Think of it as a very focused interview where we ask you a series of questions designed to surface your best thinking on a specific topic. We ask things like, what's the biggest mistake you see people making in this area right now? What does the conventional wisdom get wrong? And what's the counterintuitive truth you've discovered after years of working on this? You talk, we capture. By the end of that hour, we have 30 to 40 distinct insights, stories, opinions, and frameworks. All in your voice, all authentic to your thinking. Step number 3, content architecture. Now the system takes over. We take those raw insights and architect them into a content plan, mapping each idea into the right format and platform. A single insight might become a LinkedIn post, a section of a long-form article, a talking point for a podcast appearance, a short-form video hook, and an email to your list, all from the same original idea, formatted for how each platform audience consumes content. This is the multiplier effect. 1 hour thinking becomes a month of consistent, cohesive content that all ties back to your authority positioning. Step number 4, production and polish. Here's where most DIY content falls apart. The idea is good, but the execution is inconsistent. The post goes up when inspiration strikes, not on a strategic schedule. The formatting is off, the hook doesn't land. In our system, this is where the content gets written, edited, formatted, and scheduled. Every post is optimized for the algorithm it's living on. Every piece of content has a clear hook, a valuable body, and a call to action that moves your audience towards the next step with you. You review, you approve, you adjust anything that doesn't sound like you, and it goes out. Step number 5, amplification feedback loop. Publishing is not the finish line. This is where most people stop, and it's a huge missed opportunity. The final step is understanding which content landed, which topics resonated with your audience, and what that data is telling you about where to double down on next month. Over time, this feedback loop means your content gets better, your audience gets more engaged, and your reputation compounds. The business leaders who follow this system in 12 months are essentially unrecognizable from where they started in terms of how the market perceives them. I want to give you a concrete picture of what this system produces. The clients we work with at Automated Authority typically start seeing 3 things shift within the first 90 days. First, inbound inquiries start coming in. People they've never met reaching out because they've been reading their content and want to work with them. Second, existing relationships deepen. Clients, partners, and contacts start referencing the content in conversations. It becomes a credibility signal in every room they walk into. Third, their own clarity improves. The process of regularly articulating your thinking forces you to sharpen your ideas, and that clarity shows up in sales conversations, speaking opportunities, and how you present your business. All of this from one structured hour a month. If you've been telling yourself you'll get around to building your thought leadership presence, this is your moment to stop postponing it. The gap between you and the recognized authority in your industry is not skill. It's not experience. It's a system, a consistent strategic system for turning your expertise into visibility. You can build that system yourself using exactly what I've walked through today. Start with the Authority Audit, pick one platform, run your first expert extraction session, or if you want to skip the trial and error and have us run the whole system for you, there's a link in the description to book a strategy call with me and my team. We'll look at where you are today, where you want to be, and map out exactly what it would take to get you there. Either way, make sure you subscribe because I'm posting everything I know about building authority and thought leadership in 2026. And this is just the beginning. I'll see you in the next one.